Hey guys, this is Dennis, the founder of Think Hero.
And I'm David Griffin, your resident comic book and video game guru.
And this is our review of Almost Humans episodes 7 and 8.
Yeah, we got one Simon Says and
You Are Here.
You Are Here, yes.
Which you let me know that You Are Here was originally supposed to be the second episode.
I believe it was. I think that's why, second or third, one of the early ones, because it starts off with him in anger management, which if you do watch it now, it does seem a little bit interesting. It's like, oh, why is he in anger management now? But if it played after the first episode when he throws his MX unit out the out of the car, it makes more sense why he's in anger management. But yeah.
So of the two episodes, I actually liked Simon Says more than I did You Are Here.
Oh.
Simon Says is the one with the little what's his face from
That is the best.
Battlestar.
Right,
was
yeah.
in the beginning.
Yeah,
little
yeah.
Stunt casting.
Gaeta.
Yeah.
Yeah, Gaeta, Lieutenant Gaeta. It was great because that was the one where Dorian was a little bit off his rocker.
Yeah.
That one was funny. It was funny.
Yeah, I like that. I like that Dorian was, because he couldn't get the charge that he needed. And I thought a lot of funny banter between him and Kennex.
Yeah.
So I thought, even though it was an episodic, I mean, they're both episodic episodes.
Yeah, right.
I thought that one got my attention more. Sure, it's nothing new. We've seen before this type of like Saw-like thing where someone's trapped and they're forced to do all this stuff.
Right.
But I was interested in it, and also I think it helped that in the beginning they got this guy, and they killed him.
Yeah.
Like he died.
Yeah.
Like they didn't,
They failed. Yeah.
They don't mess around. Like they actually killed him. So like to let you know that there's danger.
My only beef with this episode is that the guy was trying to get known, and they kept showing his view count. He got to maybe 30,000.
Yeah.
I'm like, that's not really that much. I mean, you want to go viral, you need at least 1 million views to go viral. So it's just kind of funny.
That actor also is in a bunch of stuff. He was in Prisoners.
Oh yeah, I know his face.
He was in The Dark Knight. He just has one of those creepy looking faces. Even when he smiles, you're like, wow.
He's always
really
creepy in every movie he's in. Yeah.
And so they cast him for this.
Right. I mean, it's. Like the show still is solid, but I always think it's a good show. Like it's hiding though. I think it could be a great show. I want to see more. Like I think the show's still just like playing it a little safe. It's very safe. It's not taking any risk. Whereas I know I always use this comparison, but Sleepy Hollow I think takes a lot of chances. They do a lot of weird, crazy things. This show just it's a cop show. It's a buddy show, but the buddies are so good that I think the show it elevates a little higher than other shows, just because Dorian and John have such great chemistry.
Yeah, I would like them to branch out. And then we saw You Are Here where they briefly mention in the beginning about the whole in Syndicate and his girlfriend.
Yeah, which we still don't know much about.
Which they haven't really talked about since.
Yeah.
If you think about it, if this is actually the second episode, and it was supposed to air second, then it's like, okay, what's been going on?
Right. Yeah. I don't know. I want more of that story. The pilot wasn't perfect. I know I didn't think it was perfect, but I want to see more of that story. Definitely.
Yeah. I wasn't that thrilled with the You Are Here episode. Episode 8 with the flying, moving bullet thing.
Yeah,
that technology. I didn't care about the girl. I didn't care that the guy died.
Yeah, I was like, that's too bad. I feel bad for you, but it's like I want to know. I thought for a minute they were going to start developing every character. Like remember the first couple episodes, the second or third one. The second one was the sex bots.
Yeah.
I'm always down for that. The third one, I believe, was the episode with the guy from Game of Thrones, a British guy, in Pirates of the Caribbean. I always forget his name, but it was kind of about, he wanted to tag along and hang out. I thought they were going to do every episode was going to develop each character. They kind of did Minka Kelly a little bit, but they really haven't gotten back to that yet. They're not developing their supporting cast very well, I don't think.
In the Simon Says episode, is that the one that Dorian gets his new home, which is inside the lab with
Yeah, and I wanted to see, but maybe that's why, because this new one, You Are Here was supposed to be episode 2, because I thought maybe we'd see him and the guy living together like that. That could be a fun, hanging out, what that looks like. But they never touched on that. But I think that's because it was episode 2.
Yeah, I thought that was a nice development. Yeah, that's the problem with these episodic ones. It's like, yeah, I really like this one, or I kind of like this one, or I was bored with this one, and that's. It's that's what it's doing to me. It's like, oh, this episode, Simon Says, I was interested.
Hit or miss.
Yeah, and then You Are Here, not so much.
It's a show I enjoy watching, a show I'll continue to watch, but it's not something I would say I get excited before. I'm kind of curious. I'm like, okay, what are we going to get this week? Are we going to get an engaging episode or not? I don't know. I mean, I know it's all about emotion, but I'm not pumped about the show. I don't get with Game of Thrones, even like Justified's back on all those shows. I'm like, oh, okay, I get
Yeah.
to watch an episode of Justified. I get to watch an episode of Game of Thrones in April. Like I get excited. This show, I just kind of watch it. I'm not, but I want to get excited. I think it's got a great cast.
Yeah, they got to start doing a bigger storyline then.
Yeah, bring
to
it
get
in.
us interested.
Right, open up the world. Yeah.
Because if they end the season just with all episodic episodes, I'm gonna be like, well, what's the point of me watching the next season?
Right.
Then?
Yeah. Like I mean, why would you even come back? Exactly.
I
Yeah.
don't know. All right, all right, guys. Are you guys watching Almost Human still? And what are you thinking about each of the episodes and the episodic nature? You can post your comments below on the website thinkhero.com. Make sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel. That's Think Hero Pro, and post comments there.
Yeah, yeah. Also, you can come check with us on Twitter. We're at Think Hero. Talk to Dennis and I, myself, Michael. I'm at Griffin DE.
And we also have a Facebook page. That's facebook.com/ThinkHeroFans. Make sure you like that page, and make sure you take our videos and tweet them out and post them on Facebook and stuff. It helps out a lot.